From humble beginnings to boundless heights. More Blessings grew up in a small, rundown village where life was a constant struggle. His family barely made ends meet, surviving on the meager earnings from his mother's vegetable store. Despite the hardships, his mother always encouraged him, saying, "You may have been born into poverty, but with hard work and faith, you can rise above it." Even as a boy, More Blessings was determined to make something of himself. He walked miles to school every day, often on an empty stomach, with tattered shoes that barely held together. He faced mockery from peers who called him the boy with nothing. But amidst the ridicule, there was one person who never laughed at him. Deborah. Deborah was a kind-hearted girl from the same village. She believed in More Blessings, even when he doubted himself. She shared her lunch with him when he had none and helped him with his studies when he struggled. "You're destined for greatness," she'd always say, her warm smile lighting up his dark days. As years went by, life's challenges only grew heavier. His father fell ill, and More Blessings had to juggle school with small jobs to support his family. At one point, he considered dropping out, thinking he couldn't handle the pressure. But Deborah's words stayed with him. She reminded him of his dreams and the brighter future he was chasing. Through sheer grit and determination, More Blessings completed high school. Getting into college was another mountain to climb. He had no money for tuition. But fate seemed to smile on him for the first time. A local businessman, impressed by his resilience, offered him a scholarship. College life was a whirlwind of challenges. He worked part-time jobs, stayed up late studying, and often wondered if the struggle was worth it. But each time he thought of giving up, Deborah was there, cheering him on. Her unwavering belief became his strength. Finally, after years of relentless effort, the day came when More Blessings graduated. As he stood on the stage with his degree in hand, tears streamed down his face. He had defied the odds. But his story didn't end there. True to his name, More Blessings soon became a beacon of hope. He started a small business using the skills he had learned in college. The business grew rapidly, expanding beyond the village and into the city. His vision, combined with his tenacity, turned him into a successful entrepreneur. With success came many suitors, women drawn to his wealth and status. But More Blessings had eyes for only one woman, the one who had stood by him when he had nothing. On a sunny afternoon, he knelt before Deborah and asked her to marry him. Tears glistened in her eyes as she said yes, knowing they had conquered life's storms together. Their wedding was a celebration of love and perseverance. People from the village gathered to witness the boy who once had nothing marry the woman who had given him everything: hope, love, and faith. Years later, as More Blessings looked out from the balcony of his sprawling home, with Deborah by his side and their children playing in the yard, he thought back to those days of struggle. He whispered a silent prayer of gratitude. His journey wasn't just about wealth or success, it was about love, loyalty, and the unshakable belief that even the humblest beginnings could lead to the grandest heights. And so, More Blessings lived a life that proved one truth: greatness isn't about where you start but how far you're willing to go. The end.